Welcome to the Katie Wellness Show, where you get the tools, knowledge, and inspiration you need to transform your health and wellness, body, mind, and spirit. You'll learn holistic and practical wellness strategies that empower you to reclaim your health and fully step into your power. You belong here as you learn to tap into your intuition to support your body every step of the way. Let go of what's no longer serving you and teach these tools and strategies to your family to raise emotionally and physically resilient children. Welcome back. I missed you last week. I didn't end up posting an episode. We were in the midst of doing home renovation projects, and I didn't get to posting the episode, and I also was not planning ahead. So if you kind of feel like your life is messy too, or you don't plan ahead like you wish you did, just know you're in good company. You're not alone. I do it too. But in this week's episode, I want to give you some practical tools that you can use in the moment for several different things. And these practices are free. They are using your breath, so breathwork exercises, and they can help you with so many different things. So I had a friend and a client reach out to me asking if I had any breathwork exercises for calming the heart rate, which I think this is such a good skill to know for ourselves, but also to teach our kids, is learning how to calm ourselves when we do have something scary that happens to us, or we feel like we're in that fight or flight or freeze mode. So that's what this episode is going to be today, is I'm going to be giving you real practical free tools that you can use to do several different things. The first one I'm going to be teaching you today, it will help improve detox. It is a COVID recovery breath. It lowers your blood pressure. It decreases heartburn. But before we do that, I want to set you up for success. So anytime you do breathwork exercises, it's really good to have good posture. So for breathwork exercises, your posture should be the tip of your tongue is on the roof of your mouth right behind your top teeth. So you want your mouth closed. You don't want to be breathing through your mouth, but also you want space in the back of your throat for the air to move. You should breathe in and out through your nose. Your neck and chest and shoulders should be still and relaxed. Sometimes when we do shallow breathing, we're kind of breathing into our lungs and it makes our shoulders rise and fall. But really we want to focus on breathing into our belly as we are doing these breathwork exercises. So we want to breathe into our low ribs or our belly. So our belly is expanding and contracting as we're breathing in and out, instead of our shoulders lifting and releasing. And this is really helpful if you hold a lot of tension in your shoulders. I do. My husband reminds me often, like, stop wearing your shoulders as earrings, because my shoulders are just tight and they're up there, especially when I'm cold. So this is just a reminder, practice releasing your shoulders, letting them be relaxed, and breathing into your belly. A couple of reasons why it's so important to breathe through your nose. Your nose acts as a filter. Human bodies are amazing because we have all these built-in aids and all these built-in helps. So if you are breathing through your nose, it is filtering out viruses, fungus, junk. It also warms the air, so it's not so much of a shock to our system. Also, something that I learned that is really cool is that when we breathe in through our nose, nitric oxide is stored in the bridge of your nose, and it's released when you breathe through your nose. Nitric oxide helps improve circulation, decreases blood pressure, decreases risk of blood clots. It's an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It reduces blood sugar and it provides energy for the cells. So that is pretty amazing. Those are some really cool benefits of breathing through your nose. When you're doing some of these exercises, you may notice a breath hunger, like your body is yearning for air, or like, oh, I need to take a breath. That breath hunger. Your body does this because carbon dioxide is building up in your body. And carbon dioxide is needed to break apart the oxygen molecules so that the oxygen can more easily get into your muscle tissues. So doing breath holds can help break apart those oxygen molecules and get them into your muscles deeper. That's another reason why breath work is so important. It can decrease inflammation. It can give you a nutrient boost. It reduces your blood sugar. So many amazing benefits. So let's try this first one together. This is, I've heard it called pratyoloma. This one improves detox. It's a COVID recovery breath. It lowers your blood pressure. This one, you will breathe in and out through your nose, still that same posture. You halfway pinch your nose closed, and then you breathe in. You release your nose, and you breathe out through your nose. And you breathe in, halfway pinch your nose, just down at the edge, so it makes it harder for you to draw in that air. Release and breathe out through your nose. So let's do a couple rounds together. I don't know how this is going to sound on audio, but I want you to try doing this for a minute. You can do it with your eyes open or your eyes closed, but just get into that posture where your shoulders are relaxed, where you're breathing into your belly and you're in and out through your nose. Now, halfway pinch your nose closed, breathe in, release your nose, breathe out. Halfway pinch, breathe in, release, breathe out. Halfway pinch, breathe in, release, breathe out. This is one I use often when I have eaten spicy food, or I ate too quickly, or I ate something that is not sitting well and I have a lot of heartburn. This one works so well. 10, 15, 20 rounds is usually about what I need, but play around with it and see what works for your body. Second breathing exercise. This one I use often to when my mind is racing, when I wake up in the middle of the night, when my heart is racing, when I need to bring myself back to my body, when I need to calm my mind, when I need help getting back to sleep. I use this one a lot. It's called box breathing. So you'll breathe in for 4 counts. You'll hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 4 counts and hold 2, 3, 4. So let's try this one together. Again, get in a position that feels supported, so you have a straight spine. You're breathing into your belly. Remember, your belly is expanding and contracting. I like to do this one laying down. Often it's when I need help getting back to sleep, or if I'm going to bed and I'm really not tired or my mind is racing, that's when I'll use this one. So lay down or sit up tall to where your back is straight, and I will count for you. And just do this for a couple of rounds and just see how your energy shifts and how your body is able to kind of relax a little bit more. Okay, in through your nose, out through your nose. And in 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. In 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Even just doing 2 rounds, and I wasn't even doing the in and out breathing, but already I feel more relaxed, more centered. Hopefully that is something that you can add to your toolkit to help when you get in those in the middle of the night, when you're awake and your mind's racing and you're thinking about all the things that you didn't do yesterday or all the things that you need to do tomorrow or today, later today, when it's an appropriate time to actually get out of bed. Okay, next exercise I want to share with you is called Bastrika, or sometimes called bellows breath. This one helps to clear negative self-talk. It helps your body get in a state of deep rest. And it brings gamma waves, which is love and connection, right? We want to attract that kind of energy to our bodies. So you want to do this exercise for 1 minute. And I'm going to try and explain this the best that I can without giving you visuals. But you are going to inhale a really, really full belly, like you want to breathe in through your nose as big as you can. Expand your belly bigger, bigger, bigger. Then you'll let it out of your nose quickly. So you'll breathe in and expand quickly. Then you'll breathe out and expand quickly. So it will sound something like this. Faster as you get used to it. This exercise tends to make me lightheaded. It is common to be lightheaded, and if that happens to you, just slow down for a second, but pick it back up as quickly as you can, and you'll do this 30 times really quickly. And then for 30 seconds, you will just rest with your hands on your lap, palms up, palms open, and you'll just breathe light and slow with a calm breath. In this fast-paced world, we need more time to slow down. We need to provide that space for our bodies to just be, to rest, and to love, and encourage connection. So this one is just a 1-minute exercise. This is something that you can do in the car while you're waiting to pick your kids up from school. This is something that you can do before the witching hours, right? Right before you start cooking dinner. Get yourself in a place that feels a lot better than the rush, rush, go, go. I hate that I have to cook dinner. I'm mad at everyone, right? Like that energy feels really yucky. But if we can center ourselves and get in this place of love and connection first. Mostly, this thought just came to me that this is something that I need to do. Usually, I tell myself that I don't have time to do something like this before I start dinner because I just have to get dinner started, right? But the truth is, 1 minute is not going to put me back that much more. And if I can be preparing food or serving my family or preparing to spend more time with them or connect with them one-on-one. Really, that was just a reminder or a note to me. Hey, Lindsey, you can be doing this before you start dinner or before you start school, like, because I homeschool my boys. So when we provide our bodies with this grounding and centering breath work, it only takes 1 minute. 30 times, breathing in and out, expanding your belly like a balloon, and then exhale. And then just sitting, breathing easy, light, and slow for 30 seconds and be quiet and still. I was going to have you do this one, and just if you feel like you need to do any of these with your eyes closed, that is great. I totally encourage that. Unless you're driving, don't close your eyes. Don't do any of the breath work when you are driving, because some of them can make you be lightheaded. That's just a side note. All right, and last exercise I wanted to share with you is one that can help boost the immune system. It can help stimulate your vagus nerve, which is your brain-gut connection, right? It is something that propels us into fight and flight faster if our vagus nerve is kind of sluggish. This breathwork exercise also increases your nitric oxide by 15%. Remember, I talked about nitric oxide a little bit earlier in the episode. It improves circulation, decreases blood pressure, decreases risk of blood clots. It decreases inflammation. It's an antioxidant, reduces blood sugar. I called this one the humming breath, or you can call it the ocean breath or Darth Vader breath if you have boys like I do. But you will make an ocean noise in the back of your throat. It's like a breath in the back of your throat, kind of like a Darth Vader noise or an ocean breath. And you just have to open the back of your throat. Your lips are closed and you're breathing in through your nose. So I'm going to try it, and we're going to see how it translates into the microphone. Might be really quiet, but we're going to make that noise in the back of your throat. And you're going to inhale through your nose while you're making the ocean breath. And then you're going to plug your ears and hum as you exhale through the nose. So it will go kind of like this, and I'm hoping the microphone will pick me up so you can hear a little bit better. When I tried this one with my boys, they really loved it. They thought it was so fun. It also helps you feel more safe. So if you're ever in a situation where you feel unsafe, or you just need to convince your body that you actually aren't in danger, that you actually aren't running from a bear, that you are safe, this can be a really good one to do for that. So the ocean breath or the humming breath or the Darth Vader breath, just breathing in, trying to make that noise, and just play around with it. See how it feels for you, and if you like it. It's kind of silly. It's maybe not one that most people feel comfortable doing in public settings, but maybe if you're in your car before you go in the grocery store, or before you pick up your kids from school, or if there's any situation that you're going into that you need that sense of calm, that sense of safety, and that sense of like, I'm not actually fighting for my life right now, go for this one. Thank you so much for joining me as I try to give you some breathwork exercises that you can start to use in the moment to help you feel safe, or to decrease your heart rate, or to help you get rid of heartburn if you've eaten too quickly or eaten something that didn't agree with you, helping you get in a deeper state of rest and love and connection. Try these out. I'm curious which ones resonate with you, which ones feel good, which ones help you relax. So hop on over to my Instagram page at Katie Wellness, and let's have a discussion. You can send me a DM, or you can comment on some of the posts there. Tell me what works for you. What works? What doesn't work? What do you like? Is there another one? Is there a type of breathwork exercise that you need for a specific ailment or problem? Is there something specific that you're looking for? I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to connect with you on a deeper level. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week.